with Yosuke. I just wanna like I wanna like do like the date event. Like I know there's a mod that reinstates the OK romance room, and that's cool and all, but like I don't think it does anything to like the events, which I think is the thing I want the most. Like I want to be able to like do the skiing one-on-one with Yosuke. I want to take him to like the New Year's festival. Not the New Year's festival, it was like the summer festival, and then like and then like New Year's shrine thing, and then Christmas.
You want to take him on dates?
I want to take him on dates. Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do.
And you can't! Heck of Alpha.
Heck base alpha. Spaceport alpha. Yeah, it's just, oh my god. Where are you going? This arena's pretty cool. What's this?
Trolling complete.
I think what's funny is that looking back on a lot of my likes, it's like, it already said one thing when I was still a cis male, but like, just like now that I'm a trans woman, a lot of these take on a whole different connotation. It's like holy shit. For example, Vargas Fate Grand Order. Tall woman. I want to be held. Feeling would be so nice. It's like what is it? It's like people talking about characters like Aegis from Xenoblade or just other types of characters like that, where it's one thing if like a straight guy likes them, or a straight cis guy I should say, and then it means something else if like a girl likes them. What was that thing I was thinking about? No, I wasn't. Lord knows I sure as hell wasn't. It's funny that, as I've mentioned before, it seems like everyone, like, knew before I did. I was the last one to the party, and I'm the fucking host. Everyone just showed up at my house without my consent. Well, I mean, I'm glad I realized at some point anyways. Just, oh my god. I mean, I guess it depends. In general, I would say in general, I guess a character I would always be happy. I guess a character I would always be happy to see if I want to define it like that. I guess either Komachi or Kokodo account is that I can never, I will always appreciate, always important for me in that sense. But talking about this makes me think again about like,
Whoa.
I think my gender journey could genuinely, like, be initially attributed to Melody Dragalia Lost.
I think you can. Everyone thinking Melody Dragalia Lost in chat.
you, Melody.
Did anyone actually do that?
Not yet, anyways. But I was gonna say like, what is it? When it comes to like, what is it?
Yeah, I kind of
Oh
want
yeah,
to be her.
Dragilia? I feel like Dragilia in general. What was it? It was a tweet from Pien where it's like, 4 years ago, some of you were still cis. Dragilia, and as Auspex has put it before, Dragilia is not beating the allegations of being the game that transes your gender.
What did you go to? You oh shit, what the hell?
Who? Where are we?
Oh my god, this is like the first map. This is like Call of Duty.
I think I saw the map name is literally just called Shoot to Kill.
Yeah, this is like one of the parts of like the best map in the
Oh, you did just then, yeah. Ooh, like 17. I mean, the thing is, I feel like, in retrospect, it's one of those things where it's like, it started a lot earlier than I thought. I was never in a position to really think about it too much. Like, I think back, and I think about how when I was much, much younger, like when I was in like middle school, I began this period where like I swapped my avatars or like the things that are supposed to represent me from male to female, almost universally. For example, on my 3DS and my Wii U, I changed my me from a guy to a girl and just named her Chen instead of my IRL name. When I was playing like Pokemon Moon, I originally picked L, the male MC. Later on, I wished that I had picked the female MC instead. I remember switching my Mario Party name from Yoshi / Waluigi to Daisy at a certain point. What was it? And it's just a lot of things like that. And, well, I mean, overall, when I think about like my overall demeanor, I never really felt like I wanted to fit into the traditional sense of masculinity and stuff. I never really felt like I could, anyways.
I think it's better than all of them.
And then I remember thinking to myself, like, I remember having thoughts like, oh, if I was a girl, I would probably be into like cheerleading. But I just never gave like a second thought to like the whole. She does actually have a cheerleader outfit.
Wasn't that from there?
Just a lot of thoughts like that. Just like, oh, if I was a girl, this kind of stuff. Thinking like that. But to be honest, a lot of what sort of held me back was just like, sort of messaging that was sort of anti-trans in nature. My family's not really the most supportive. I'm not in a position to think that they would be supportive of something like this. And then when I was growing up,
This is done.
no, we can't, I don't think we can even say that as a joke. When I was growing up, a lot of kids, like, sorta, like, this was like early 2010s, edgy kid nonsense. Like, they just spent a lot of anti-trans rhetoric without really realizing it. It flooded the internet too, and as someone with like unsupervised,
Oh, exactly. That. They make fun of. I feel like they would imagine being one of those
I was basically kind of raised to not really give these kinds of thoughts a second, like, think over. I was more so pressurized into, honestly, I just thought I was a complete weirdo. And it was something I almost never really talked about. Yeah. It's a completely different set of things, a different set of qualifications, mostly related to my stupid autistic ramblings, not really. True. Like, it was just something where it's like, I guess to an extent, I didn't want to think that I was trans. I guess I was trying to force myself to think that I was still a guy, just not a normal guy. But over time, the idea of being a man was less and less appealing, to the point that, like, I really started to really, like, reevaluate it again. Like, I had to think, like, is that really what I wanted? The conclusion I ended up reaching was that, no. I want to be a girl. I want to be a woman. I don't want to identify as a guy. That's just the conclusion I ended up coming to. And it was a conclusion. Oh, yeah, like the idea of like a boy becoming a girl, that's like weird, that's gross. That was the rhetoric I was told, whether I realized it or not. Yeah, and that transphobe, we're all female to male. Bozo. True. What is it? So it ended up taking so long because I just had that internalized, like, fear, like, no, this can't be me, like, surely this can't. And then, of course, the conclusion I ended up reaching was that, yes, you're bozo, this is you. Of course, a dipshit like me would take this long to figure it out for myself. Really, very not surprised. I guess just realized, like, over time, I guess to an extent, I kind of wanted to, like, experiment with it a little bit. I first got myself, like, used to, like, gender nonconformity with being non-binary. But I realized that, like, it was specifically when I was being referred to as a woman that made me the happiest, you know? It's like, it was one thing to just not be referred. It was one thing to be just like, the text-to-speech doesn't get my last part of my name right. Anyways, what I was gonna say was, it's definitely one thing for like, to not be referred to as a man, and it's another thing to specifically be referred to as like a woman, you know. And I found that the second one was what made me happiest, what gave me content. And so after a long time coming, apparently, like seriously. I see. That would explain it, yeah. Teleporter. Oh. Whoopsies. Oopsie poopsie. I forgot. That's literally just Perry's character in Fire Emblem Fates. Yeah, really. Like I said, according to a lot of my friends, transitioning was a long time coming and something that they frankly expected to happen. Yeah, long time ago, actually.
You know what doesn't? Me and you.
You ever see the thing where it's like a pickup line where it's like I think it's like one person says like you know I'm trash, and then another person says like as someone who cares deeply about the environment, I am obligated to pick you up. How does 5 p.m. sound? It's like, damn, dude.
I think that's kind of smooth.
That is pretty smooth, yeah. And then it's like a pun without directly saying it. It's like a metaphor as a fucking pickup line. And honestly, I respect it. What I was saying though was really
Yeah, you all got this ego
weird. Right. Does BFG go through glass? It does. I suppose, yeah. What was I gonna say? Of course, I'm really happy that, like, basically everyone I know in my life like, besides certain IRL situations, is supportive. And I can't help but feel like they're supportive because they, saw this coming. Hell, some people thought I already was. I was talking with Hope, and she was talking to him about me, and he genuinely thought I already was just a trans femme. It didn't even register to him that I could have been anything else. But I mean, I guess he's right now, so nothing wrong with that. But this is funny. Like I said, I feel like a lot of my friend groups being really quickly accepting is more so indicative of how expected this was, and I make special note of it really just because it's still something that I'm amazed. It's kind of like for me, this was something that I really had to think about. And then for everyone else, they're like,
Chen, okay, we're talking about W. I actually went on autopilot when I saw this, because in some modes this is the secret. I completely forgot as I walk it up there. Okay, now you continue.
Yeah, no, it's just like, listen, because, um, is, hell, I mean, I think some people started getting ideas when I introduced Chenche-chan first. As Luca secondly put it, Chenchi, is there some, I think, like to quote,
Is there something you want to tell
Chenchi,
us?
Chenchi, is there something you want to say? And I'm like, what's up? And then they said, quote, she has breasts. Is this something you want to tell us?
This is my dream joke.
uh, like, yeah, in general, like, it's like, oh my goodness. I feel like, although I feel like for a number of, people, I mean, I guess to an extent, I shouldn't say to an extent, but should say, I am glad that, like, I had, other transoms to talk to and, like, be able to get a better understanding of, like, how I'm feeling and stuff like that. Just knowing that, like, feels. I mean, in the end, of course, I made my decision on my own. This was a decision that I understand for myself. But more so saying, like, I'm glad I had people I could confide in as I went through this. And I'm also astonished and really happy to see how quickly everyone is accepting. I mean, if I may be remiss, I honestly thought there might be like some pushback, honestly. If only because, like, I'm not really in a position to, like, start HRT or anything, so at least for the foreseeable future, I won't really be able to, like, make any drastic changes, but even so, people are willing to accept, and that makes me happy, you know? I like how Doom is the stream that, like, gets me to say stuff like this. Although, you can argue. The heck was that?
That was being when we showed a bucket.
Oh, I was wondering.
Beckets.
Taco. You just captioned that with Taco Bell.
As you were saying.
I mean, I feel like I said a lot of what I'm gonna say, just that the signs were there very early. I mean, hell, honestly, honestly, my younger sister acts more like a guy than I do at this point. Which,
What if it was? I mean, I guess that is how it be. Sometimes children don't like being act like their gender.
well, I wouldn't even necessarily say she was, like, compelled to. It's more so that this is just the kind of person she is. I just think it's funny that, like, dinosaurs are awesome. Like,
You smacked into a wall.
yeah, I did.
We could be playing the other thing.
True.
You
Yeah. Can, yeah. I feel like this might be a good time to wrap it up if you feel like it.
You can do your little stream end.
Yep, yep. Thanks for playing, though, as always. Quack.
We love Chenche Starze here. Man, Professor's got enough. Wait, I guess that doesn't really work. Don't don't cry, little Commander Keen fan. Professor's got enough Doom content to keep you satisfied for your entire life. Oh,